Kyle, the day is here. I'm super excited. I'm wearing my extra special ASOTU flat brim today. And I know you're jealous.
You did that.
Because
so jealous.
I forgot to give it to you at ASOTUCon. I had it with me. But if you're not, so this is like a really high quality flat brim hat with a leather patch that says ASOTU. And the only people on the planet that has one of these are someone who is either a part of the production of ASOTU, like on the team, or someone who participated in the crowdfund campaign at $500 or more. So if you see someone rocking with this leather patch hat, you need to thank them for making this program and this show possible. In episode 2, man, I'm so excited to show everybody this.
I'm so excited to share it with everyone. This is, we learned a lot from doing episode 1, all of the good things that came out of it, all the things we wanted to move and change. And so we had a little fun, got into some incredible conversations. Hey, if you're on the live stream right now, listening to this, please hit the little like button, hit the share button, drop a comment that says I'm watching, do all of the interactions, because really the desire for us is for more people to see this inside and outside the industry. So share it with your friends right now before we drop you into the episode, because we want everyone to get the energy and the excitement and the heart behind what more.
And let's chop it up too, because like we're here in the comments, we're responding in real time. If you have questions, if you have thoughts, if you want to make fun of the way we look, that's fine too. We can take it. We'll take all that. We chose Beaver Toyota. One of the biggest reasons is, he's going to hate this that we say this, is Patrick Abad. Right. One of the most empathetic, giving, generous leaders who, you might not pick this up in the show, but he gets kind of uncomfortable when you want to focus on him, and he's constantly deflecting the praise and the compliments to his team. And I think when you watch this, you're going to pick that up in a major way.
Yeah, it's a real familial atmosphere, and the care taken for every employee and every customer throughout every interaction in the store is seen and felt. So we hope that you see and feel that and start to see and feel how that might happen in your store or at the place where you shop, and how the best in the industry are doing it.
Yeah, and mention your friends in the comments right now at somebody that needs to be here. Watch this with us. We'll see you in the chat.
As I walked in the front door, all 215 employees were here in the showroom waiting for me. It's not really thank you, it's I love you.
There is a secret hiding in plain sight in car dealerships all across the country. We've known this truth for years, and we think it's time you know too. I'm Paul J. Daly, and I've been an automotive entrepreneur and creator for over 20 years.
And I'm Kyle Mountsier, and have held just about every position at a car dealership. Join us as we travel the nation to share inspiring, real-life stories of people that work in dealerships every day.
We'll go behind the scenes to talk to frontline workers and bring you the truth about the largest retail industry in the country.
This is More Than Cars.
So they say in the South that the biscuits are really good. Are we in the South?
We're technically,
okay.
Absolutely.
I always have to check because I'm.
Atlanta is without a doubt the South.
Okay.
It is full South.
I just had a breakfast sandwich, and the biscuit was unlike biscuits I've eaten in the past.
We're here at Feast 26. Feast 26 just treated us. I got this hash. It had all the fixins and a hollandaise sauce that was
good.
Just on
There was
point.
a little regret when I saw your show up. A little bit of regret. And today we get to visit a new dealership.
We do get to visit a new dealership, and you can look at the store and know that it is unbelievable, but the culture and the people inside raise the bar. Interestingly enough, Paul, Feast 26, the restaurant we're sitting in right now, is actually in Beaver Toyota, where we're going to be at all day today.
Dun, dun. Which I'm excited because they also have a double smash burger.
We're just going to be able to learn from people, hear from people, talk to people. Can't wait to share the story of Beaver Toyota with the industry and with the world, because it's a special one for any business.
Maybe they'll let us do a little work too.
Maybe
let's go get it.
My name is John Carteropoli.
My name is John Duran.
This is Beaver Toyota. We're the badass girls.
You sure you want my full name?
Yes. In the best delivery possible.
Kaoli Victoria del Consuelo Olivares González.
Say that. Repeat after her.
I ain't got that. I ain't got it.
Kaoli is fine.
Oh, it's fine.
I needed a car. So my brother, he listened to the radio and he said, we have to go to Beaver Toyota because it's like kind of like 45 minutes from my house. So he's like, we have to go there. You're going to buy a car there. And I'm like, okay, let's go. We got here and of course he doesn't speak any English. So we asked for somebody in Spanish, and Santa came along and she sold me my car, and then John Duran came along and he was like, you know, somebody who speaks English and Spanish because we're building this bilingual team and all that. Just like my brother was like, she does. And I'm like, I do. And they're like, would you be interested? Why
He's like,
not?
she is.
Yeah.
She is. She's like, I guess I am.
Yeah, I guess I am.
My name is John Duran. I'm the director of the bilingual relationship.
So just a few years back, you came on with the Beaver organization, and there was a very intentional reason for that.
You can probably see I got a kind of a broken English. So what I did is just, I see the need for the community. 80% of the community speak Spanish at home. Buying a car for the first time is an experience. This is the second most important decision for everybody, any family or any person. So what I was thinking is, what if we can help the community to make that decision in their own language?
Tell us a little bit about, like, explain the community and how the mindset works in that community.
And it's really cool because in the Latino community, we don't say, hey, just go to that dealership and they're just gonna help you. They're proud to say, hey, I got a friend in the car business. Go and see John Duran. That's my friend. I mean, I just sold a car to them, but they just consider you a friend. So that makes a difference. I'm always looking for bilingual people who get the opportunity to change their life. And that's exactly what happened with Caholic.
Ha sido así siempre, desde muy niña, muy motivada con todo, muy sobresaliente en todo lo que hace desde muy pequeña.
Como dijo su mamá, ha sido sobresaliente en todas sus tareas y tiene herencia porque mi papá también trabajó en una venta de vehículos en la Volkswagen Interamericana de Venezuela.
Well, I found out that my father, so my grandpa, he was the partner and the GM of a dealership in Venezuela for over 32 years. Wow. And I had no idea of that.
It's in the blood.
It's in the blood.
So she's like, oh, now it's on.
I got this.
That's why it feels so natural.
That's right.
You know, when somebody tells me, I don't think you're gonna be able to do that, it's like, oh no, really? You sure I can do it? Okay, I'll do it.
Watch me.
Watch me.
What do you think Cajolic's future in the automotive industry is going to be?
Tú, la dueña de esto.
She says I'm gonna own my own dealership.
The more people we talked to around the store, the family atmosphere was the theme we encountered over and over. It became clear that General Manager Patrick Abad was the heart and soul of this family. So we caught up with him for a quick tour.
Speed round.
Service first.
Service first. Yeah, because sales always gets the glory. Forget that.
Yeah. Everything that you feel in this place is about our consumer, about our people.
It's on purpose.
It's on purpose. All technicians have pride in their work, right? Like, that's their thing. But to have them actually care about how the customer feels about them,
that's
a whole nother level.
That's a different level. What's up?
How you doing?
Zach, good to meet you, man.
And we're gonna do some stuff in the shop. You ready to get some gear on and get ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, it's the only way.
All right, so I'm gonna get my hands dirty and we're gonna buff this hood. You're gonna see if I still got it.
Yes, sir.
But first, I can't do it in this shirt. I have to get a Beaver detailing shirt on.
Yes, sir.
So let's do it like they do on YouTube, and I think if you clap your hands, I'll be in a different shirt.
Ready?
Yep.
I know this is telling of me. I've literally never changed oil on a car in my life. So this is a whole new experience for me.
They didn't have these back when I was a detailer. They only had the high-speed rotaries, but this is an orbital.
Yep.
So you're supposed to not really get the swirl marks on this.
There you go. Run it through. Yeah, it's gonna make a big mess.
See, like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. I had to show them what that looked like.
Yeah.
Not that I would have done that.
run all the way.
All right.
And once it gets close to the end, kind of give it a nice little flick. It's a little bit more. There it is.
Hey. Little bit on the fingers. Not a professional yet.
Yes, sir.
Listen, if you ever need somebody to fill in, you make sure you call me.
I'm definitely calling you. Sweet dog.
Thank you for the help.
Thank you, man.
Hey, Paul, I don't know if you missed a whole spot right there. You missed a whole spot on the.
Well, it's going to be fine because when you start your engine and it doesn't start because you forgot to put the oil in, I think we'll be even.
It's already running. It's running. It's full tilt.
Man, I'll tell you one thing. These people are working hard.
We took a bit of a detour to find out where dealers get their used cars from. Let's meet Jaden Abad, who buys and sells vehicles from the auction and customers every day. All right, so we're walking back to the war room, right? Why do you call it the war room?
Because all day, every day, we're going to war to get cars.
This is like mission control, right?
No, absolutely.
Like most customers or people out there, they think like Kelly Blue Book or Edmunds, or they're gonna go, and get a value for their car.
Yep.
What's this system right here you have pulled up?
So this is going to be the vehicle buying center dashboard within VinQ. So basically, this is a CRM for all of our customers that directly inquired into our website to get a value on the vehicle.
Why would a customer want to sell a car to a dealer as opposed to like doing it on their own, or maybe even trading their car somewhere? Why would that make sense for them?
Well, at the end of the day, it comes down to process. All customers want nowadays is a quick, easy, and simple process. When a customer comes in our store to sell a car, they're in and out in 5-10 minutes. They come in, sign paperwork, get a smile, get a nice tour, and they're gone. They don't understand why it's so easy, but it doesn't have to be difficult.
Thanks for showing us around a
Absolutely.
little bit, and this is so cool.
Hey, have you heard of VinQ, the end-to-end inventory solution for auto dealers? No? Listen up. VinQ is building the future of retail automotive software solutions, supercharged by data and driven by intelligent automation. Sure, we might be a small, mighty team of software, marketing, and sales innovators that are committed to helping our customers win. But with you, we could be even mightier. Click the link to get started today.
I will be saved from all my inventory problems if I just keep doing what I'm doing, I hope.
With VinQ, you don't have to hope they'll go away. You can solve your inventory challenges.
But how?
VinQ will manage your entire inventory lifecycle on one platform from point of acquisition to point of sale. It's easy to learn and easy to use.
Changing is really that easy?
It is, especially with VinQ's talented team of automotive industry veterans. Solve your inventory challenges now at VinQ.com.
It was that evening that he went to bed, and the Lord woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And so I went in and checked on him, and his lips were blue. And so I checked his oxygen, and it was like 56, something like that. And so I yanked him up out of the bed. I said, "You got to get up and you've got to breathe."
30 days in a coma, you lose all of your muscle mass. I lost 45 pounds, and I couldn't move a finger. My name is John Carteropoli. I'm part of the sales leadership here at Beaver Toyota.
You had a unique experience through COVID where you got to experience that a little bit. Can you walk us through just the personal care that you even got to experience as a team member here?
In December of 2021, probably around the 17th, 18th, I got COVID. It started to get worse, and on the 26th of December, I went into the hospital.
And because his oxygen was so low, he didn't even realize that where he was or what he was doing. So I immediately called 911.
And then at that moment, we were like, "You got this, Dad. You're going to get through this." And that, I've never seen my dad give up, but in that moment, he gave up because he had been fighting for so long. And he just shook his head no. And we were like, "No, Dad, you're going to make it." We were getting on to him.
Patrick even said, "I'm going to be here every single night until our homie walks out of the hospital." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure you will." But they literally were there for 60 plus nights.
Get in a big old circle. We'd cry for about 10 minutes. We'd laugh for about 10 minutes. We'd cry for about 20 more. And then we'd pray.
And at that point, once we got there, and we saw all the people that responded and all the love that was being displayed, it was very evident that we couldn't stop going until we wheeled him back.
I think it definitely connected our dealership more. I feel like we built a lot of closer emotional relationships. I think we show up for people better. I think that's what this atmosphere is all about, and I think the tragicness of it actually ended up being a super big blessing and is really taking our dealership to the next level because of it.
My family was there. My daughter, she was the first one, and she had to explain to me what had happened and where I was. She had put some pictures on the window, and she said, I'm doing this because everybody's downstairs and they want to know what room you're actually in. They're praying for you.
50 plus people from Beaver every night for 50, 60 days. So they're working 12, 15-hour days and then driving an hour and a half out to Braselton, Georgia to go pray for somebody. That they're not just there to sell cars, they're there to take care of their family, to take care of the community, to change people's lives for the better.
Being in a coma is like something that most of us haven't had to experience. And you said I was asleep. Can you tell us about like the experience of coming out of that?
So the January 26th was the day I woke up. When I woke up and I started looking around, the memories I have was thinking that, I'm in a hospital environment, but with my military background, for some reason I thought I was in Hawaii in a military hospital waiting to get released or whatnot.
Can you tell me about the day when you walked back into the store for the first time? You woke up that morning and kind of explain how that day went up to the moment where you came in and how that felt.
The moment I woke up from the coma, the thought on my mind was, I've got to get back to work. And how can I get back to work? I can't even move.
Sounds like someone in the car business and the military, and yeah.
So that morning I woke up like any day, showered and dressed, and my wife kept telling me, don't go, you're not ready. But the welcome was incredible. As I walked in the front door, all 215 employees were here in the showroom waiting for me. It's not really thank you, it's I love you. And you get to continue to love them and them love you.
How long did it take you before you didn't do anything that day, did you?
Actually, I did. Got right back on the desk.
Well, John, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time. Your story's inspiring. It's so cool to hear your history in the car business, and wish you just the continued love of all the people that you have around you.
Thank you.
All right, one of the most quintessential dealership experiences that everyone has is driving by the store and you see all these vehicles lined up. Sometimes they don't look so good. Sometimes they look great. So what do you think? Do you think Kyle and I could do this?
I don't know, you want to try?
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, you're gonna mess them up.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna take care of it, all right?
5 minutes on the clock, and wherever we are. Where's the key? What is he doing? My strategy is to start with the middle one, work my way out. How do you release the parking brake in this thing? Where's the parking brake? What is this one? What? The parking brake's stuck.
I'm only 2 years removed from a dealership, so I've had a couple line practices.
I forgot to roll the window up, they won't notice. Oh, we're looking terrible. That's a tight line right there. Let's go. Oh, baby. Give it to me.
The winner is.
Wow.
Yeah, you win.
Impressed.
This line is it. This is it.
I'm impressed. See, your job is not easy, and you're really, really great at it. So I think we're gonna help you straighten that out, so you don't have more work to do.
Cool. Well, I appreciate you guys coming
Thank you
out.
so much.
Thanks, Zach. Appreciate it, man.
One of the things that's super cool about this store is that they're so community centric that they built a whole commercial kitchen.
Yep.
And then got a local company who already does an amazing job and allowed them to expand their business into their store.
Yep. All right, back here in the kitchen, full industrial kitchen.
That's right.
So this was set up when you got here.
Exactly.
All right, Spencer, slap that egg on there. Top it with a little hollandaise sauce. Let's drop that guy on there. Get a close up of this.
They love the fact that they have this available to them when they're sitting waiting for their car to be serviced, and they have something to do, some really great food to eat, and it's been a great working experience for me.
This place is packed with everything you'd expect to see at a Starbucks.
Got a salon here. They're bringing business people in. They've got a whole physical therapy outfit.
So I'm here with Taylor, and you have these people like working back here, and they were just working downstairs.
Yep.
And now they're working up here, and they're going to go back to working downstairs.
Yes.
So, what is it that you're doing up here, and why are you here at Beaver Toyota?
So bringing fitness, health and wellness, nutrition, workshops, events, community, all into one place, as if they don't have enough already. I'm just bringing that health and wellness aspect to it. Okay. Shoulders back, brace your core. Feet are underneath you. 3, 2, we're gonna go 5. Oh yeah.
How'd I do?
That's it, that's it.
Okay.
On the floor. Look.
Are we done yet?
Beauty. 3,
I'm gonna pretend it doesn't hurt.
2, grab. 1. Boom, baby. Out and in the move.
I have to say, I'm super jealous because the ability to come here and get a great workout in and someone who could help me, stay aligned is an amazing thing. And the fact that it happens at this dealership and that you're so focused on it is a pretty inspiring thing.
We're gonna start it just like this. 1, 2, 3.
Well, this is Beaver.
All right, so Terry, you have kind of taken a little bit of the ownership, from what I understand, of like just making sure this group gets together and coming along. What was the impetus for creating the Badass Girl Gang and the Badass Sister Squad?
So I've been with Patrick many years, and through these years he had created a leadership group that just had weekly meetings and studied John Maxwell and did all that, and it was mostly guys, only one girl in there. And so one day I said to him, I have this idea, you might think I'm crazy, but what if we started a similar group, but we pick females in the dealership? And he looked out the window and he said, that's genius. And so I pulled up I pulled up the list I had already made of the girls I had handpicked through the store, and we literally met within probably 3 weeks.
Basically, this whole idea, we getting together was getting to know each other, and it just made us connected more, so we have the same goal in the organization, that we have a same vision. So it really helped us to change our lives, and then we're basically having a second group with the younger ladies, and it's really like life-changing experience.
And I would also say that out of all of us, our lives have been changed, but SAT has been the biggest transformation. I think everyone would agree with that.
What are some of those things that have made a massive impact on your life?
This program actually opened my eyes. Like, I didn't have work and life balance. I was more focused on work. I have 3 kids. My son, we were at that crossroad that we're going part ways at that time when I started this group. And the one session that we had, it really helped me, made me realize that I gotta take some action. I need to talk to my son and be a mom and let him know that mom loves you. I never had that conversation with my 15-year-old, but today we are the best friends. And if I hadn't had that conversation with my son, I don't know where my son will be.
Wow.
It would have, yeah.
Everybody's tearing up now.
Everybody. You got this.
I remember that meeting. Yeah. I know y'all do too.
Y'all gonna mess me up back there in the back row. Did you ever think you'd come to work at a car dealership, no less? Someone's gonna sit there and say, like, I would not have a relationship with my son if I wouldn't have been. Like, y'all are a part of that.
Instead of the stigma of like we're gonna really rip some people off today.
Right.
Right. It's like, no, we're gonna be better parents. Yeah. We're gonna be better family. We're gonna be better friends. We're gonna be better people.
Well, ladies, thank you so much for sharing your story. Like, before we even started, I was like, oh, we're gonna be in a thing.
So thanks for spending some time, and Terry and Sat for sharing
No,
your
thank
story.
you, guys. Thank you for getting it.
Patrick, that's quite a store, bro.
It's amazing.
Thanks for showing us around. You got incredible people.
Let me ask you a
today.
question.
Yeah.
You know, don't special people deserve a special place?
Absolutely.
Who's special? Both our customers and our employees.
And they feel it when you come in here. I feel special for being
I
here.
feel special when I'm here.
Danger, just flew out the hangar. Out the darkness, how they made us. Found the light, now I've been on the rise. Woke the hive and now we all alive. Hit me with your best shot. Hit a roadblock, but I won't stop. Try to throw rocks, I'm like Fort Knox. I know where to hide when it's dark,
I've seen it now. Like that was I think maybe the second or third time I've watched it all the way through. And I want to go back there. I want to go back there because if you're just watching this and saying like, well, is it just movie magic? Like, yeah, like we love the track, especially that ending track right there that our producer Jim picked. But the environment is really like that there. I mean, we're not have a couple bozos and flat brim hats running around like breaking stuff, but like it's really like that there.
Essence of our everyday. I heard that multiple times. Yeah. And so just know that it's not movie magic. It's not, we put together some script lines. Like that's the essence of the way a retail operation in automotive interacts every single day with their community and with their employees. And so to be there, it's just, you feel a part of it. You know, you walk in and there's just this energy that's lifted, that's raised.
It's really,
I think my favorite part of the episode is still beating you at the.
That's your favorite part of every episode. Actually, we'll see. We'll see if I can pull out a win in 3 and 4.
My real favorite part of the episode was with the women's mentorship group, and I wasn't even expecting, and I think you can see me get emotional in the episode like that. That was a 5 minutes of emotion, really, that got shrunk down to about 60 seconds there. But to see and hear, and before and after the interview, even the women in that room just say, "Hey, look, this has impacted me more than just like making more money or having a career path. Like I've been impacted in all of life."
That's one of the reasons that scene right there kind of, I think, epitomizes why what we're doing with the show is so important and why everyone watching on the live stream right now and everyone who will see this later, why it's so important that we show people this and celebrate these things. Because here you have an industry, automotive, retail auto dealers, that is so stigmatized for being against women, for being chauvinistic, for being a place where people are just generally cold and want to take advantage of people. And the reality is, you heard it in that segment, like, oh, Sat has a relationship with her son now because of the space provided in a dealership for this women's mentorship group, because Patrick was like, that's a great idea. How can I make it happen? And that is the opposite of what everyone thinks. But I would challenge you to find that environment in any business across the country.
Absolutely. And here's the thing. We know that there's some bad actors in auto and they get the majority of the media.
And we're going to call them out too. We're calling them out too.
But we know that there's a growing part of our industry and vibrant part of our industry that acts so much like the store that we just saw. And that it's possible to do business with those type of stores. It's possible to work in that type of environment. And if you're not in that type of environment, go find it, because there's more than just Beaver out there. I mean, we've already recorded episodes 3 and 4, and we've got them lined up for 5 and 6. And so, when you look at like the whole landscape, there is more of that. So we can't wait to highlight more of those.
Without a doubt. And it's kind of aspirational too, right? Like everybody's store can't be Beaver Toyota right away, right?
Sure.
But hopefully these things inspire little changes throughout our industry, starting with this community, right? The ASOTU community. And then it spreads from there. You might be the only one in your store that knows about ASOTU. We hope that you change that. We're trying to give you ways to change that. Or maybe a big part of your store. Maybe you're a GM or an owner, or maybe you're with NADA or a big organization that has deep reach into the dealership body, and you can help us share this show and share this energy and share this community with them. And we need all of us. And that's the bottom line. I think it takes all of us to make real meaningful change in the perception of consumers to the industry. And let's face it, we need all of us to make it a better place to work, to provide more opportunity. And it's so fulfilling to do it together with you. So like Kyle said, we have episodes 3 and 4 teed up. We're going to start releasing those very shortly. If you want your dealership featured on More Than Cars, we would love to talk with you. You can send us a DM or a message or email crew@asotu.com. But before we go off the live stream, we want to say thank you for being here. And also we want to show you a little sneak peek of episodes 3 and 4. I'm so glad that you get to experience this because we are in the glory of an upstate New York summer right now.
Yeah, for all of those in the country that thought that upstate New York was just Buffalo and 7 feet of snow year round, it's not the case. It is gorgeous out here.
And one of the real unique things about the West Herr Group is that a lot of large private groups are spread out, multiple states, hundreds and hundreds of miles. West Herr, the majority of their stores are all in Buffalo, which means the people just spend more time together. They have more shared experiences because of the community. There's some epic lore about their employee appreciation events. So I think this is going to be one for the record books as we're in upstate New York during one of the best times of year.
Busy couple of days. Let's get the coffee to get us going.
Here at the annual West Herr Employee Appreciation event, and from what I can tell, they appreciate their employees a lot.
Yeah, I was born to be the greatest. Yeah, I was born to be your favorite. Look, Mom, on the billboard, I made it. That's what I dream every day, so I say it.
Over 70% of their 3,000 employees are here with families and guests, meaning there's a total of over 8,000 people that showed up today.
You try to knock me down, you try to take my crown, but look at me now. Yeah, look at me now.
That day for me is like Christmas. It's the only time all year I get to see everybody together, and I realize how many lives are depending on this company being successful. Joyous day. It's a day that they can get in their cars and go home and say there's no reason West Herr did this other than for us.
Hey, you cannot stop me, you cannot stop me. Go.
It's like, you know, when they say a career choose you instead of you choose a career, that's exactly how it happened for me. Well, I come from a country where it was always war. That really kind of gave me the base of where the empathy comes from. I don't want to say I feel sorry for people, I just feel with people. Again, something you cannot teach, it just comes from the heart.
Anything is possible, if you don't know it, got to go. I'm about to blow, I'm about to start the show.
Why do you have this outlook on life?
I shouldn't look down on life, because if you look down on life, you settle. You can't settle for anything. You gotta look up. You gotta be positive about everything. This is a great place. They're like family to me. This is my other family.
I am excited to see where I'm going to be going in this business because there's just so many different opportunities.
This is a real-world example of a dealership who became a community that is about so much more than cars.
You cannot stop me, you cannot stop me. Go!
Man, it's so fun to go into all these different communities and just see how people are doing their thing in the morning time. I love that part of doing the show.
I know, it's fun because all of these different communities around the US are just a little bit different and the vibe is a little bit different. Everybody services cars, everybody sells parts, but just a little bit different vibe, a little bit different understanding, a different way to go to market, different way to be as a team. And it's really cool to see the way that impacts their community, that impacts their employees in unique ways.
Hold up, I'm trying to see something. Still in my own lane, they did not see me coming. If you know, you know, you know, it don't get much better than this. Just like your laundry, wait till you get a load of this.
One of the things that we like to tell people here is we stole a great quote from Jack Welch, is that we can't promise you lifetime employment, but we can promise you lifetime employability. So our job as leaders is to make them their favorite version of themselves.
Watch me do my thing. Watch me do my thing. Are you ready for this?
I wanted to go back so bad. I remember I told him, I was like, I'll be a salesperson. I'll do whatever. Like, I'll clean the floors. Like, just let me come back. And yeah, let me in there. and he wouldn't. And, you know, I was mad at him for a time.
And said, hey, you know, I'd like to come back. And I told her 1 year. You can call me in a year. I think you need to be out there and see what it's like.
And he said, you know, whatever role you're in, just star in it. And that stuck with me for a long time, enough that I still give that advice out today.
To the day she called me in a year, and has been the best thing that has ever happened to me in this organization, is having her in that spot.
All right, they're about to fire this thing up. You can't even drive this thing on the street. This is racetrack only.
Are you ready for this? Watch me do my thing. Watch me do my thing. Are you ready for this?
I played sports my whole career. I definitely bust on people, and they're allowed to.
Trash talk element to it.
Yes, but it's with love, so they're allowed to bust on me back.
You think you can beat us?
I think.
In what kind of game?
I don't know. Whatever game. Whatever causes the least amount of sweat.
Let's go. Incredible, I always got it going up like when the movie credits roll. I'm doing it big and better than ever. They gotta put me on a pedestal. I'm picking a better performance today. I'm one of them making them.
If I make this, I win.
It's over. If you make it, it's over.
We have agreement.
Oh my God. Whoa!
Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
I feel that there's beauty in struggle. And that was one of the reasons why I had to come here to Washington Park to fulfill my mission.
I can't really understand, and maybe we're biased, but I can't understand why anyone would not see this industry as a place that they would want to be. I just can't.
And for the dealerships that do business like this, why everybody wouldn't absolutely love buying a car.
Well, that's why everybody should know about it.
There we go.
I'm hungry. Let's get a cheeseburger.
Let's get a cheeseburger.
Doing something next level, I'm incredible. I always got it going up like when the movie credits roll. I'm doing it big and better than ever. They gotta put me on a pedestal. I'm backing up better from 1 to 10. I am a 1 in a million. I'm telling the truth. That's just what I do. I'm getting to it. Yeah, cooler than a refrigerator. I can prove it. Yeah, where I make a move, I might just